What's up, folks? How we doing? Thanks for checking out the video. In this one, I'm going to do a quick overview of the DJI Mavic Mini. I do a lot of outdoor sports, camping, hiking, kayaking, biking, fishing, that sort of thing, and I've been a content creator for years. So having a drone that can take good aerial shots is really important to capturing the setting, telling a story. And as I'm doing this quick review, I'll go ahead and just pipe in some of the shots that I've taken with the Mavic Mini over the past few years. But I've had this guy for a couple years now. I use it all the time. I've actually got a Mavic Pro and a Mavic Mini. Well, guess which one I take outside more? That's the Mavic Mini. This one's right around 400 bucks. The Mavic Pro was over $1,000. And this is actually smaller than the Mavic Pro. So because of the case and because it's smaller and because it's less in value, it's almost easier for me to kind of put in risky situations, than with the Mavic Pro being at the cost and value that it is. But when you get the Mavic Mini, you're going to get the case, you're going to get the drone itself. This is going to be your battery pack. There are 3 batteries in here, and the Mavic Mini will go for 28 minutes in the air per battery, which is nice. Now, it's got this case. The batteries simply just pop out of the case and into the back of the drone. And it's got these LED lights that tell you how much charge is in each battery. To charge it, you would simply just plug in your plug here, and it'll start charging the batteries down the line. Now, something else that's kind of cool, I've never actually used this feature before, but it's possible. You can charge other devices on this battery pack. As you see, there's a USB there. Say if my phone were to die while I'm off on site, or my remote controller were to die, I would be able to plug those cords into here and get enough charge to get done what I need to get done. Maybe if it's just one last flight, just to get a few more aerials. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like the way that they've set up the battery pack, and the functionality of the battery pack fits right down in there. This is your controller. If you're familiar with the DJI drones, you'll know that this is just your basic controller, right? There's no display here in the middle like there would be on a Mavic Pro. But in functionality, it still works the same way. It would pop out right here. Now your thumb tabs pop into the bottom, and you just like full screw, full turn into the little ports there. And then you would take your phone, plug your phone in there, and then your cable would go here, and then plug into the bottom of your phone there. Where's that plug? There we go. All right, so save everything for, actually turning it on, booting it up, and connecting it to the drone. That is how you're going to fly. Now, something about this phone, this isn't my current cell phone that I use. This is a old cell phone. Now, the one that I use is the extra large, right? It's the bigger cell phone, and the bigger cell phone will have a little bit of trouble getting into the holders here. So this is a smaller phone that we've used, never traded in. It makes for a great dedicated phone for the drones, because the DJI apps work fine on this phone, and it just works great. So that's typically how I roll. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the aircraft itself. As you can see, the Mavic Mini is very small. A little bit smaller than my hand. It unfolds just like the Mavic Pro. Go ahead and pop that guy out. And it's a very small aircraft. I've flown it in some decent winds, like winds in the 15, 16 mile per hour range, and it's held up just fine. I haven't broken any of my blades. These are the original blades that it came with. So you can see it's a little dirty from use. But overall, this has been a very rugged and useful little drone. And it packs up good in a small backpack or in a kayak or a dry bag, that sort of thing. So it's a great drone if you're into outdoors looking to take something on an adventure to where you could go and capture some really cool aerial footage. Gimbal works great. Let's go ahead and pop off this cover. Basically, your camera works on a gimbal, and this ensures that you get very smooth, high quality images and videos. Another great feature of the Mavic Mini is it's only 249 grams. That is 1 gram short of the legal requirement to register your drone. So it's basically a toy. I mean, this thing literally weighs, without a battery in it, it is super light. But it is a very, very small drone with a very good camera on it. All right, so the good of the Mavic Mini is it's small, it's lightweight, and it's affordable. So it's a little bit easier to put into some risky situations to capture that awesome shot when it is so affordable. Two, it's actually been really good with the wind. I've had it in 15, 16 mile per hour winds and had no problems with it at all. I've had zero issues with flyaways. It does a really great job of holding on to that GPS signal and staying there. Now, one issue that I have seen is higher winds can affect its speed. So if it's going into the wind, it's not going to be as fast as it would be going with the wind. That's just kind of logical. I mean, we would all expect that. But because it's so lightweight, it may come back a little bit slower if you're coming back into the wind. But as far as video and images, I use them all the time for social media. I use those videos and images on for videos or for digital advertisements or all sorts of things. So this is a great little starter drone if you want to get into capturing content for either social media or for work or for marketing or advertising, that sort of thing. The Mavic Mini will get the job done. Thanks a bunch for checking out the video. I hope this was informative. Y'all have a great day and take care.